Hey, it's Brian Baker with your daily dose of earwigging on this fabulous sunshine day in the state of Indiana, my cherished Indiana, my beloved Indiana.
Back home again in Indiana.
If you're listening from one of the other fine states in our blessed republic, welcome, friend and patriot. And if you're listening in the fine state of California, you poor bastard. Hey, remember when Donald Trump said this?
We will build the wall.
Oh, and there was joy, and there was delight. The squirrels were merry, and there were liberal tears.
Oh, God.
Well, good news. President Trump is finally going to get that funding for his wall. But unfortunately, it ain't coming from Mexico. And it's not quite going to be enough to build the entire wall. Just enough to get it started. That's right, a little border wall funding appetizer. So, how much do you think you got, huh? Do I hear 25 billion? Do I hear 5.7 billion? Do I hear 1.37 billion? Hey, we got a winner. All right, celebrate. Come on, wait a minute. Didn't congressional asshats on the left offer 1.6 billion as a compromise in October of 2018 to avoid a government shutdown? So wouldn't 1.37 billion be less than 1.6 billion? So wouldn't we have actually come out ahead if we had just taken the original 1.6 billion and avoided the government shutdown? What the f***?
I appreciate all the work the Republicans have done.
So, you mean bending over and grabbing their ankles?
Will you sign Congress's border deal?
I have to study it. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, no one on the right is too happy about that, Mr. President. So, what else did the Republicans manage to negotiate as part of the deal, huh? Back scratches and foot rubs for Nancy Pelosi? You gross. There's a mental image for Valentine's Day, huh?
You feel like you want to throw up?
Okay.
Sorry, guys, that one's gonna be stuck in your head. Good luck getting an erection. Hey, do you like Beto O'Rourke?
So fucking proud of you guys.
Yeah, me neither. Anyhow, good old Beto wants you to know that the number one danger to human life in America is not assault weapons. It's not opioids. It's not even CO2.
Walls do not save lives. Walls end lives.
That's right. Walls kill. They're deadly. Beto's right. How many race car drivers' lives have we lost because cruel and vicious walls were obstructing their path of travel? That's right. No walls, Dale Earnhardt and Gordon Smiley, they'd still be here today. Anyhow, Beto was down in El Paso for a little rally. Here, have a listen to a few of the reasons why he'll never be president.
Here, a city that has been one of the safest in the United States of America for 20 years.
Really? One of the safest in the country? I'll be dogged. You know, I wonder if the number of Texans who own guns has anything to do with that, huh?
Safe long before a wall was built here in 2008. In fact, a little less safe after that wall was built.
That's right. They erected a border wall, and that kept all the illegal aliens out who were part of the Neighborhood Watch program. Yeah. They stopped being able to patrol the streets and keep the peace. Folks just started hacking each other to death. Hey, wait a minute. 2008? Wasn't that the same year that the useful idiots elected that dude from Kenya to be president? You know, the guy who implied that all law enforcement officers were inherently racist, and then cops, as a result, stopped answering calls because they were afraid of lawsuits and death threats against their families? Oh, gee, I wonder if that had anything to do with the spike in crime.
We stand for America, and we stand against walls.
Oh, such courage, you know? He is almost like another Martin Luther King Jr., except instead of standing against oppression, racial injustice, and bigotry, he's against, concrete.
Immigrants commit crimes, including violent crimes, at a lower rate than do Americans who were born in this country.
The lesson here being that we cannot label immigrants as less moral or a bigger threat to society because of the unfortunate actions of a few misguided persons within their group. You can, however, imply that all Americans are less moral than immigrants because of a few more misguided persons within the group of Americans who commit crimes at a rate that is greater than misguided persons within the group of immigrants. And you know, I think there's a good lesson in that for all of us. We can only achieve unity and eliminate racism by dividing ourselves into groups based on race and crime statistics. What you cannot do, however, is break the entire group of Americans down by race and compare crime statistics for Caucasians, Hispanics, and African Americans, because that's racist.
El Paso has been the safest city in the United States of America, not in spite of the fact that we're a city of immigrants, but because we are a city of immigrants.
You know, I listen to that and I think the good Lord is so powerful, but there is no way that God on his own can make a person this dumb. No, that is something something that is only achieved through full immersion baptism into liberal idiocy. Conservatives, hear me now. Protect your kids from liberals, all right? Tear down your security fences, unlock your doors and windows, deactivate your alarm system, and surrender your guns. Do whatever you have to do to keep those dangerous mental patients on the left away from your children. The lives of the young and the innocent depend on you protecting them by doing everything in your power to not protect them. And MSNBC's Morning Joe scored another one for originality by once again comparing Donald Trump to Adolf Hitler.
It sounds a lot like Germany in 1933. There's a reason. Because in Germany in 1933, there were certain leaders that also focused on the other.
You know, as distasteful as I find Hitler comparisons in general, and I also kind of feel bad for Stalin since he killed so many more people, but Hitler always gets the glory. Nonetheless, the similarities between Trump and Hitler are pretty striking. I mean, think about it. Hitler killed 80 million people and attempted to exterminate an entire race. Donald Trump lowered taxes and hurt liberals' feelings. Man, Germany all over again, isn't it? You know, maybe we ought to try and hold on to our guns this time around, though, huh? I'm Brian Baker, and that's your daily dose of earwigging.